Wow, welcome back to Buckland Junction. This is my 25th video in about 3 months, and I've had a real response on the last video. So here comes the B17, a brake fan, a gov, a Stephenson's boiler, so I'm told, by Philip in Australia, and another guards van. Hang on, gal, come back. This is going to be a lockdown video, because I know a lot of people are sitting at home doing nothing. So here we go. Al's first lockdown video. I hope you're going to enjoy it. It's not going to be running trains, I'm afraid, because there's a lot going on, but I'm going to show you what's occurring. Yes, let the wiring commence. There is lots of wiring to be done. Oh no. I was hoping this was going to be done in weeks, but I'm not so sure now. So here we go, we're starting to wire the station throat up. This is the first throat. Yeah, this is the up line, looking up line. This is the first throat. This is my distribution board. I wish it was a circuit board, but as I've got to make it and learn as I go along, it's going to be difficult. So this is my first wire, point number 16, which is over there. Has made it to the board. I've got 75 meters of wire. This is the wire. Whoops. 2 core, 24 strand, 25 meters. So I've got 75 meters. I hope I've got enough. When I finish this end, I've also got to do that, and I've already got quite a few wires in my floor trunking, so you won't see any of this until another couple of videos. So I'm going to do today, I'm going to show you my locomotive fleet, just for the COVID reasons. So I'm going to do all of my locomotives one by one. Here we go. Well, this is a postscript. Before I do my locomotives, I'd just like to try and explain what I'm trying to do here. This is my point motor control coming in for point 16. I'm going to draw it out as a track plan and owlite my relays to the board. So this is number 16, and from that relay it's going to either send the power down this track, or when the point is thrown, this relay is going to swap the power onto this one. So yeah, let's see how we get on. For those electrically minded, this is a big task. So here we go to the locomotives now. See you in a moment. Bye. Okay, this is the B17. It's the most recent engine in my fleet, so I'm just going to pop her into a siding now. So off you go, B17. We'll see you at the end. You star at the end. Go on, off we go. There she goes. There you go, Philip. There's a brake van on each end of the train, as requested by you. Here we go. In 1963 or 64, I think. Don't quote me for it. My father bought me this. It's B12 Triang. It's done hundreds of miles. It's got battle scars, cracks. Its front pony truck got broken and replaced, but she's good to go. She really is. I've done a video on this, one of my earlier videos, to service it. And go on, B12, off you go. You've done your bit. Go on, show her how you can gently move. Oh no, it's stalled. How about that? Come on, stop being naughty. There she goes. Shortly after, probably about 1965, came this. Naughty Lenny, she's messing about today. Dirty wheels probably, but for 7 shillings and sixpence, this is what you got in 1965, 66. So little Nelly. Yeah, she's been through the wars and been abused, but she's still here, and I'm hoping she's going to get a bit smoother, but go on Nelly, off you go. Don't stall. Good girl, there she goes. Again, around 66. Comes Ginty. Yeah, she's okay. She's okay. It has more battle scars than I can remember. I painted this myself when I was a teenager. Yeah, look, I painted over the crest and everything, but that's my 060 Ginty. Go on, don't stall, don't be a fanny, off you go. Go on. There she goes. Next comes my little dock shunter. I've only just taken it out the box. It's I doubt that it'll run. It's been in the box for years. I will service it and clean her up and get her going again, but let's just give her a try. It's the one with the little light in the front of her. So hang on, this cameras have gone a bit waffy. Hang on. That's better. That's better. Well, come on then, off you go, dock shunter. I shouldn't really do this because she has... Oh! 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 Come on! There she goes. Not very far. Okay, she's going to be willing after a service. I know she is. It was always a good shunter at the time. This is my first big diesel. Again, she's out the box. She's all dusty and dirty, and I really need a service. I doubt that it'll move, but we'll give it a try. It's well, it is quite a good model. It's full up with brass rod. It's really heavy. So yeah, I can't wait to service all these old girls, but you can't do everything at once. On you go. Right, let's give her some juice and see what happens. Oh! That is amazing. That's amazing. It hasn't run for, oh, I hate to think, 30 or 40 years, and it still manages to move. That's brilliant. That's British engineering for you. Here we go, another Triang R357 class 31 with homemade second pickups. It's also been weighted. A lovely model. Look at that. I put a snowplow and a 3-link coupling on the front there. Right. It's just a piece of old chain, but let's see if she'll go. I doubt it. The wheels are green. Yeah, the loco wheels are actually green, look, with corrosion. This is all unrehearsed. Let's see what happens. You've been in the box for years now. Go on. Oh! Oh! No, I'll stop there because she's screaming, but you can tell she's going to be okay. She looks quite well for a race too, doesn't she? I've painted the axle boxes Timken yellow. Good old Timken at Daventry. The bearing makers. I wonder if they're still there. So that's the class 31. Moving up a few years. This is a Triang Hornby. So I was able to get a bit of work as a youngster on the in a chicken farm. And so that's my High-Mech. It is the first train that's actually got Hornby on it. So this is a pocket money train. And let's see, let's give her some juice. That's the High-Mech. Off we go. Oh! Wow, look at that. Oh, come on back. That is amazing that it runs so well. Look at that. British engineering for you. This one has been serviced, and I've done a full video on this one. She's had a bath and a full service. Didn't go too well. She's another battled scarred one of my favourite locos. He is battle scarred. She's got a massive great crack right across her side here, but she's good to go. She will be running on my layout. She's got wonky wheels, but she's got a heart of gold. Go on, Coronation Scott, off you go. You've done your show. Off you go. Go on, don't let me down. Look at that. Although this one has the Hornby name, it really is an old triang that they just kept producing and making slightly better with chrome wheels. I have done a video on this, I think. Yes, the Princess. I give her a wash, a bath and a service, so go on Princess, off you go. Look at that. I mean, you can't grumble, can you? This is old school. This is old school. This is really old school. I did a video on this a couple of weeks ago now. This one is Hornby 00 Meccano. I reckon she dates from the 50s. And this one is a Wren from kind of mid-60s. It went on to be a triang. They're both lovely locomotives. The mechanics are fantastic, but they really are old school. Even they're that old, their wheels actually zoom through all this new Code 100 track without any troubles. So these are my station pilot and my yard shunter. I'm going to use them because the more I use them, the smoother they're getting. And I didn't realise how good Hornby 00 stuff was. It really is good. It is plastic. I gather they was before this die cast, but go on shunters, off you go. Go on, be good. No stalling. I mean, go on, off you go. A bit slower this time. Go on, go on, go on. There you go. How lovely is that? Between them, they've probably got an age of over 100 years. Yeah, probably more. Right, we're moving up the years now into, I think, the 70s. This says Hornby Railways on the bottom of it, so triang has been dropped. Yes, I believe this is a 70s version, and it's everybody's favourite. Here she comes. And she behaves really well. She has had a bath, haven't you, girl? And you has had her service, haven't you? Yes, she has. And I haven't put the nameplates on. I've got them downstairs. Fox Transper's etched plates, so she will get them. So it's everybody's favourite, the Flying Scotsman. It's a lovely locomotive. It can handle about 7 or 8 carriages, but we'll see in later videos, especially on the main line, which is pretty much level all the way around. She's going to handle some coaches, and she is old school. She takes about over half an amp when she's going, but she is gorgeous. Go on then, off you go. Do it gently. Show them how well you can perform. Oh no! Come on, come on, go again. Oh, it's stalled. Come on, off you go. She is a lovely wagon. Here comes another monster. The Evening Star. The reason for doing this video is I watched Barry Davis do his favourite locomotives today, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do the similar. So thanks Barry for the idea. This is the one that, this is one of 2 engines I've got, I think that's tender driven, and it won't pull the skin off a rice pudding. I've watched Barry make his perform really well, but yeah, it's a lovely motor. It's a lovely wagon. I don't like tender drives. I've done a video on this of trying to repair it. It's all wheel pickup and tender pickup. It's got rubber tyres on it, drive tyres, what are they called? Traction tyres. So go on, disgrace yourself. Off you go, Evening Star. If I could put it in a box and send it up to Barry Davis, I would willingly pay. But cheers, Barry. Hopefully you're looking. And here we go, Evening Star. Off you go. Look. And what good is that? I think we're in trouble. Yeah, I don't like that train. I like the train, but I don't like the way it operates. I prefer, I'm an old triang boy, and you can't convert me. Moving up the years, Intercity 125, I think some people call my HST. I have been on a couple over the years. The last one was only a couple of years. It was all in blue. I think it was called First. No, what was it? First. Anyway, I went to Exeter on it, on the 125 from, I think, Euston. Wow, did that thing go. Again, British engineering. I think they might have been made by Brush, don't quote me wrong. Yeah, we showed the world how to do it, and now we kind of pretend that we can't do anything. But I don't know if she'll go. We'll give her a try. Whoops. I've no idea where this came from, but it's just dead. Yeah, it's completely dead. So that's the Intercity 125. Hopefully it will be a runner in the future after a good service. But again, traction tyres and oh no. Back in a minute. Here we have a Class 91. I think this was a boot fair buy of it's a four piece unit with the trailing car and 2 carriages. Let's see as you go. I'm not particularly keen on diesels and electrics, but yeah, it's a good looking tool, and the carriages are really long. And yeah, so come on into City with your crummy traction tyres. Off you go. It's showing no voltage whatsoever. Oh dear, all these Hornby things, these on traction tyres, I think. Is it? Yeah, 2 traction tyres. So yeah, we'll service that and see if we can get that going. It did work last time, about 10 years ago. That's that. Here we go. Please forgive me, I don't know what class of locomotive this is. It just says main line on the bottom, made in Hong Kong. I'm not sure if it come from Airfix or, but it's a main line. I gather it went on to be Buckman. I think they run off with the moulds and claimed it for themselves. But let's give her some beans, some juice, some sparks, and see what happens. Again, it's been in the box. Look at the dust on it. I don't really like these kind of plasticky models, but oh, yeah. Well, she's going to appear then, isn't she? Oops. From here on, we're into boot fair finds, eBay finds. This is I think it might be a J something. Nice. It's got its open frame motor in there. It's my school. I like this. It is a Hornby. It's got plastic wheels. So let's give her some beans and see what happens. Nothing. Oh, yeah, she's another contender. This is my first Bachmann model. It's come from the main line, I reckon, or one of those Hong Kongy things. But look at her mechanism. The quartering's gone totally spaz, so she needs a bit of a service and a thing. Heck knows. I haven't got many Bachmanns. I don't really like them, to be honest with you, but yeah, that's it. It's a nice looking wagon, but definitely in need of help. Look at them freaking conrods. Wow. Okay, back in a minute with some more. Here we have another tender drive. It's a Schools. It's Stowe. It's been a bit bashed about. It was a boot fair, early morning boot fair find. The linkage has gone. There's no point of even giving it any power. Yeah, it's another tender drive. But I will be looking out for another Stowe body or a Schools body. So that's a project for the future. We're scratching the barrel now. Here we have another eBay find, mile B12. It is, well, I got it when I was a kid, 4-year-old, 5-year-old, so she's really old. I got this off eBay for next to nothing. After midnight buy, it's got a crew in the cab. I think the only kind of problems it's got is its stickers are slightly damaged. This has done no mileage, this I've not tried it. It's just an eBay find, and as my B12 is so beaten up and done so many hundreds of miles, I got this one. So I'm giving it beans for the first time, some juice for the first time. And no, dead as a dodo, but I know this locomotive like the back of my hand, so I know it's going to be a oh, there she goes, look. Oh, she's smoking a bit, so I won't do that. I shall service her and I know it's going to be one of my favourite locos. Another one of my favourite locos. Open frame, die-cast chassis, steel wheels, just what Al likes. So that's the B12, my second one from eBay. You must excuse me because I haven't got an analytic mind, so I don't know the classes, what class of wagon this is. It's got Daypole written underneath it. I think I was calling it a Backman, but no, it's a Daypole. And yeah, it's quite a nice wagon. You can see the old drivers hanging out the window there. So I'm going to give her some sparks and see what happens. Here we go. Wow, look at that. Ah, it's going to be a dirty wheels job. Yeah, so that's the Dapole. A 062 or 062. Lovely, lovely looking wagon. I've always wanted one of these. I see it on eBay. Again, halfway through the middle of the night somebody had listed it and I went for it. It was so cheap I couldn't believe it, but I didn't realise, be careful on eBay, you can be sold a real pup. There's something really wrong with this. Hornby. That part's alright, but look what's wrong with this. Look at the wheels on that. The whole thing is a right bodge. So I'm looking for a new chassis because it's Spitfire. It's a lovely, lovely model, but I've been sold a pup. So half of its spares. I'm looking for a bullet, is it? Bullide wheeled chassis now for this. Yes. It's got that proprietary coupling there, look. So it's a mixture of old and new, and I bought a pup. It's a real pup. It's a bad one, but she can stand in the sidings and look proud for the moment. Yeah, a lovely locomotive, Spitfire. So what a shame. I've been seen off, but lucky enough it was next to nothing price, so I'm quite happy. Yes, more eBay finds. This is the pocket rocket, as they call them. It hasn't been serviced. I've just bought it for a couple of pounds on eBay. Why did I buy it? I don't know. I just wanted one of these for some reason. It's a bit quirky. I don't know if it is actually based on a real. It's very toyish. Look at this conrod here with its strange. But anyway, I'll give it some beans. It will be one of the last locomotives to get serviced and used on the railway. But if she's willing to go, she will be a member of the fleet. So here comes some sparks up your bum. Here we go. Wow! Oh, yeah. Sounds a bit. Yeah, sounds a bit like it needs a service, but it's showing willing. Maybe it does want to join my fleet. Again, here's another eBay find. It's a quite late Ginty. It's got glazed windows and it's got like a yellow inside the cab. Yeah, I've not tried it, I've not tested it. I just bought it on eBay and threw it in the box. So more sparks coming. Here we go. Voltage shot coming on. Nothing. So she needs a service. I've got no idea whether it's open frame or what. Can't really tell. I don't know what is in there. No, it's an open frame motor. I can see it in there, so I bet I can get her going. But she's totally dead as a dodo. So nice looking model though. So that's the 060 Ginty, I think. Yeah, with glazed windows. Excellent. More to come. Here we go. Another eBay find. I've named her Duck because she does waddle. It's a beautiful model. It really does operate really well and really smoothly. Although these are dirty rails. Yeah, it's remember what it is. It's a 264 Fowler 4P, I think. Tank locomotive. It is gorgeous. I've done a video on this. It does waddle. It needs a little bit more TLC, but take it away, Duck. Off you go. Whack, whack. Go on. Look at that. Here's my Gronk. It is a really old model. It has no motor. Look at that coupling. It just shows how old this thing is. It could be from the 50s. It's got those awful die cast wheels. It's been stripped of some of its bits. But if I find a new chassis on eBay, I wouldn't mind painting this up and bringing her back to life, maybe glazing her off, but it's a project for the future. Off you go. That's that one. So this is Ginty number 3. Yeah, she's in a mess, she really is. She's been scavenged of her motor. She's got the awful die-cast 50s wheels, but it's got the triangle type coupling. So again, I'm looking for another chassis, and I wouldn't mind making this really weathered and dribbling with, you know, rust and water stains and everything. So this brings this is the end of my video. I hope you've enjoyed looking at my old tat. I have got some old tat, but I've got some lovely wagons as well. Locos as well. So off you go. So here we go, back to where it all started. In 1964. And she is a lovely. She really is a lovely. The B12. I'll end it on this locomotive because this is the first one I ever got. I think I was 4 or 5 at the time, and running all these locomotives. Look at what I've done to my track. Oh, mucky. But take it away, B12. This is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. That's Al in the loft. B12, off you go. Don't let me down. She goes, look. There are 2 special trains I'm missing. One is Stephenson's Rocket, the old trying one with 2 carriages, and the other one I know I give away to one of my nephews. I don't know which nephew it was, but it was the 4-car blue Pullman set, and yeah, what a fool I was to give away, because it was a lovely model. It had all brass fittings on the tables, and yeah, I would like to know who had it. But it's the return of the B17, so that really does conclude this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. This is my latest wagon. I keep calling them wagons today, I don't know. It's my latest locomotive. It is gorgeous. It really is. Compared with the, hang on, let me tip the camera up. There's a B12 up the top, and a B17. Oh sugar! A B17 at the bottom. There's over 50 years between them both. But yeah, that's Alan. This really is the end of the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Let's hope lockdown goes away soon, or COVID, or Convid, some people call it, and we can all get back to normal and we'll go for some holidays and parties in the garden, etc. So take care, good people. Thanks for all your comments, and yeah, so there's some really lovely comments on the last few videos. So I like being in this YouTube community. I seem to be meeting some great friends. I'm, you know, shame there's hundreds and sometimes thousands of miles between you all, but take care. Al in the loft. Stand by for some more. Bye bye.